right, ladies, we're back. Another episode on the Weight Loss for Women 40 Plus podcast with Josh. We are having a crack at the mindset today. So I see and talk to a lot of ladies every single week, thousands and thousands a year, me and the team, and there are kind of people fall into two categories: what the successful people do and what the unsuccessful people do. So mindset plays a role in losing weight. It's not just about having the right tools, the right education, and having the right support. It's also having the right mindset. Now, you don't have to have a special fucking mindset. Don't get me wrong. This is not going to be something that's unattainable. If you look at all the couple of thousand ladies we've worked with in the last half a decade, you're going to see that they're all women over 40. Most of them are mums. The vast majority of them, they're working, they're busy, they've got a family, and they want to lose weight. So they're trying to fit this in. And for whatever reason, lack of skills, lack of support, lack of structure, they haven't been able to achieve what they wanted to achieve in the time frame that they've been trying to lose weight. For some ladies, it's been years. Other ladies, it's just a matter of months. But it's more generally around like ladies been struggling for like 6 months plus that are coming to us. It's not like, oh yeah, I fell off track for a couple of weeks and I don't know what to do. It's been a good amount of time since they've been there. So our clients, the ladies that we work with, fall into two categories. There's the successful ladies, and then there's the ladies that don't start. Because I know once somebody gets on the program, they're going to have the resources, they're going to have the frameworks that are perfect, that have been leading to results for all of our clients for years and years and years, half a decade now. So probably coming on to 6 years. So obviously something works pretty well. So mindset. There are ladies that are perpetual procrastinators. Do you think these ladies are successful? The ladies that put things off. They're like, you know what, I'm just going to, going to delay, I'm just going to wait, I'm just going to, just going to try, maybe try in the new year. You probably know these type of people. And I was having a conversation with a lady today. And I said to her, I was like, look, what kind of mindset do you think successful people have? Do you think successful people procrastinate, delay, and, kick the can down the road? What do you think? And this lady's like, oh, no, successful people, she's like, I think successful people take action. I was like, okay, why do you think they take action? Well, they want to solve their problem quicker. I'm like, 100%. And what do unsuccessful people do? She's like, well, unsuccessful people will delay. They won't take action. They will stay in the problem. I'm like, bingo, exactly right. So there are crumbs of success. Like when you're looking at successful people, they're not people that delay, procrastinate, take a week, take a month, take a year to get something done. They're doing it as soon as possible. Now, if you have a problem, do you think that sitting in the problem for more time is helpful or is it detrimental? It's probably not going to be helpful. So successful people are people that take action as quick as humanly possible in the confines of the environment that they're working in. They're going to move because they understand that the longer they sit in the problem, the less they're going to be in the solution. So if you take months to actually start something versus the person that starts right away, who's going to make more progress? Now, it's not even about who's going to make quicker progress. It's also about what do you think is going to happen for this person? Because how you do anything is how you do everything. So if I'm meeting someone who delays getting started on losing weight, I actually know that they do that in many parts of their life. And that's going to translate into their work life as well. So how you do one thing is how you do all things. So if you can't get the small things right, how are you going to get the big things right? And sometimes people think they're like, oh, you know what, I'm a different person in different areas of my life. I'm like, well, no, not really. You're the same person all the way through. It's just that there are higher consequences in other parts of your life compared to your personal life. For example, if you're a procrastinator at home, but at work, you're relatively on time, well, there's penalties there. if you don't get the shit done, you're going to get fired, you don't get money, you can't pay your bills. Whereas at home, you don't have that. The ladies that I've seen that are most successful are consistent and congruent in all areas of their life because they start with the small things, the personal things. So if you're a lady that perpetually puts things off, can't make a decision, can't get started, you're probably going to have bigger problems in your life, in all areas of life. Because remember, it's not just you, you got family, you got partner, you've got your friends, you've got your groups, you've got your work, and you're the center. So if the center's not good, do you think that's going to have a ripple effect on other areas of your life? So there's a little saying, that I like. If a cat wants to become a lion, then the cat has to lose the appetite for mice. So if you want bigger and better in your life, you're going to have to give up the things that are holding you back. It's the habits, the mindsets, the decision-making processes that you use. So if you want to be the fittest version of you, the healthiest version, the most confident version of you, if you want to be bigger and better in status compared to where you are right now, it could be physical, mental, it could be aesthetically, it could be a number of different things emotionally. Well, you're going to have to give up what's holding you down. And for a lot of people, it's the whole attitude of putting things off. If you want to be the successful version of you, you're going to have to let parts of you die that are holding you back. And it always starts at how you do anything is how you do everything. So if you're like, put it off, start tomorrow, start next week, start next year, start when I have more time, start when it's better, start when there's less stress, start when insert whatever the fuck you're going to say next, you're probably not going to be that successful version of you because we've got to give up to go up. It's the only way it's going to happen. So successful people are not born successful. They understand that the game is played by certain rules. They understand that if they're not happy with the version they are right now, they've got to start chopping off these dead parts, burning them off. And it usually starts with how you think. Almost in all circumstances, it starts with your thought process, how you make decisions. Because the ladies that jump on a call with me and they're hot to trot, they're ready to rock, and it has nothing to do with me as a coach or the program or what we do for our ladies. They in themselves are ready to go. Regardless, they're just trying to find the right vehicle, whether it's with us or with someone else. Before they talk to us, they've already decided that they're ready to go. And I'm ready to start this thing yesterday. Whereas the ladies that are like, oh, it's not a big priority. It's, I've got to think about it. I've got to, maybe it's not the right time. I'm like, oof, straight loser mentality. Like you're going to lose over and over and over again. And it comes up in the conversations that I have with them. Like just asking them questions. I'm like, okay, well, how long has this been a problem for? Oh, it's always been a problem. All right, red flag starting to pop up already. Okay, what are you doing about this right now? Oh, I'm not really doing anything. Interesting. Okay. So these are the type of people that fall into the unsuccessful category. If you lined up a ton of people that are unsuccessful with their journey, they'll have a lot of things in common. A lot of things in common. And if you line up all the ladies that are successful, they're going to have a lot of things in common. Now, it's nothing to do with their age, their weight, their height. It's nothing to do with how many kids they have, nothing to do with what they do for work. It's all the stuff that's up top in the mind. They'll have similar traits and habits. And for all of them, 100% of our successful ladies is they take action. 100% of people that are unsuccessful, they don't take action. So it has nothing to do with a program or a coach or a gym or a diet. It starts with you because you can be given the perfect game plan, but if you don't action it, it's not going to have the effect. Doesn't matter how good the plan is. You as a person have to be stepping into the shoes that are a little bit big right now, the shoes that you want to fill later, which is going to be the version of yourself. Because your thought process, decision-making process, and habits and actions that you have right now are the things that are keeping you the same. Your body is maintaining its current shape and mindset based on how you think and what you do. So if you want a different mindset and a different shape to your body, you've got to change the way that the way you think, and the things that you do. There is no other way about it. Now, the right coach will help support you in moving and shaping, but unless you've made the decision to start, it's not going to happen. No coach, no person, no doctor, no friend, no partner can make that decision for you, because if it is made for you, you haven't changed. A man, well, let's say a person, let's change the quote a little bit. A person convinced against their own will is still of the same opinion still. Meaning, if someone forces your mind or forces your hand into something else to change, and you haven't made that decision yet, you're going to snap right back to where you originally started. So you have to get to that point where now is the time to make the change. Nobody can do that for you, not even Tony Robbins. You have to go, I'm doing it, I want to change. And then people will find us, and then people will contact us. But if you're like, you haven't got to that point and you're reaching out for help, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you're not ready to do anything about it. Don't waste someone else's time if you're not ready to do that. And I don't mean me, I mean another coach, your friend, a work colleague, a personal trainer, someone at the gym. You're just wasting yours and their time. So you have to get to that point where you're like, I am ready to change. You don't have to know how. That's why you get outside help. The how is done by somebody else, but you have to be there ready to do it. Make sense? Good. So if you are at that point and you want to reach out, and you've been listening to the podcast, you've seen our testimonials, you've seen the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of before and after photos, and the interviews that we do with our ladies, and how they're saying that it was simple and easy and we changed their life, and they learn how to maintain their weight, then maybe it's time to reach out. But remember, are you falling into the unsuccessful pile of people where you're not ready to change? Or are you falling into the successful pile of people where you're committed to changing and now is the time to do it? If you're the second one, make contact. Because if you're the first one, do not contact us. Mind you, we'll figure it out very quickly in your messaging. We'll figure it out if you fill out a form. Like, we've got questions there to like sift people out. Because the last thing I want to see is someone join our program and they're not ready to do it. What a waste of time, money, and energy for everybody. I want all the ladies that join our program to crush it. And the only way they're going to crush it is if they are first ready to fucking start crushing it. Otherwise, nothing's going to happen. There's no miracle cure out there. There's no magic pill that's going to help unless you're ready to start. It's very easy. You can reach out on Instagram, Josh Humphreys. Hit us up, send us a message. So I've been listening to the podcast. If you follow me on Insta, you might even see some of our ads floating around. Click the ads, hit learn more, and let's have a chat. We'll have a talk, you, me, or the team, and we'll see if what we do could work for you as well. Nice and easy. All right, ladies, go kick some goals. Maybe go sit in some semi-deep thoughts and truly see if you're ready to change. Because if you're not, don't waste other people's time. It'd be a waste of your own time as well. All right, go crush it. I will see you in the next one.